Imagine a hypothetical scenario where a smart contract, designed to manage and distribute your estate after you're gone, denies your child access to their inheritance for an emergency surgery. The reason? They missed a required academic milestone by a mere 0.1 points. The machine, devoid of empathy or understanding, has made its decision, leaving your family in a desperate situation. This is the harsh reality of the GPA clause, a hypothetical scenario that may seem far-fetched but highlights the very real risks associated with the increasing use of smart contracts and algorithmic trustees in estate planning. As we delve into the world of digital legacies and the inflexible executor, it's essential to consider the potential consequences of removing human discretion from the equation. We're witnessing a significant shift in how men over 40 perceive traditional banking systems. The loss of faith in these institutions has led to a migration towards zero-trust alternatives, seeking the promise of immutability and transparency that smart contracts and blockchain technology offer. The allure of the immutable executor is strong, as it promises to eliminate corruption and ensure that your wealth is distributed according to your wishes, without the risk of human interference or exploitation. However, as we'll explore in this deep dive, this shift also creates a new, silent risk, the inflexible executor. So, how do algorithmic trustees work? A smart contract can be thought of as an executor that never sleeps, never steals, and, crucially, never listens. It's a set of programmed rules, written in code, that automates the distribution of your estate according to predefined conditions. This mechanism of certainty is designed to provide a sense of security and predictability, but it also raises important questions about the role of human discretion in the decision-making process. As we'll see, the removal of human empathy and understanding from the equation can have unintended consequences, leading to a lack of flexibility and adaptability in the face of unexpected events or changing circumstances. To understand the importance of code in ensuring the integrity of retirement vehicles, we need to examine the foundations of technical verification. Technical verification refers to the process of using software and algorithms to verify the accuracy and reliability of data. In the context of automated ledgers, technical verification is critical because it enables multiple parties to trust the integrity of the ledger without relying on intermediaries. This is achieved through a range of techniques, including cryptographic hash functions, digital signatures, and zero-knowledge proofs. As we'll see, the role of code in technical verification is multifaceted, and its implications for retirement planning are profound. We have reached a point where the reputational capital we discussed earlier is becoming a secondary layer. In the past, if a pension fund faltered, there was a board of directors to sue, a regulator to petition, and a human being to hold accountable. However, as we move into the era of automated ledgers, we encounter a new silent adversary: the hidden risk of algorithmic finality. When your retirement moves from a legal contract to a software execution, the bug replaces the bad actor as your primary threat. This is not hyperbole. In a code-based system, there is no room for intent. If a smart contract or an automated ledger has a logical vulnerability, the system executes exactly what is written, regardless of whether that outcome leads to the insolvency of 1,000 portfolios. For the man over 40, this transition is particularly jarring. We were raised to trust the pillars of Wall Street. Now, we must learn to trust the architecture of the stack. But software is rarely perfect. The hidden risk lies in the attack surface. As retirement vehicles become more interconnected through APIs and automated settlement layers, a single exploit in a library of code can ripple through the entire architecture. We are trading the slow decay of human bureaucracy for the instantaneous catastrophic potential of a software glitch. It is an intellectually honest trade-off, but one we must acknowledge with a sober mind. To understand why the Bloomberg report concerning the FBI's investigation into finance tech vendors is so critical, we must first define the concentration risk event. For decades, the narrative of the free market in real estate suggested a decentralized landscape of millions of homes and thousands of independent brokers. But beneath that surface, the plumbing has undergone a radical consolidation. We have moved from a world of paper ledgers and local county clerks to a highly centralized digital architecture. Today, a handful of tech vendors, the very ones currently under the microscope of federal investigators, act as the sole conduits for title insurance, escrow management, and wire transfers. When we speak of a kill switch for the U.S. housing market, this is not hyperbole. If these 3 or 4 major vendors experience a sustained outage or a sophisticated breach, the ability to transfer ownership simply ceases to exist. As an investor, you may own the asset, but your ability to realize its value is entirely dependent on a digital stack you likely didn't even know existed until it broke. This is the definition of a single point of failure, an entire asset class held hostage by the security protocols of a mid-sized software firm. The solution is not to retreat back to the inefficient, paper-based world of 20th century banking. We must embrace the security of the protocol while reintroducing the human circuit breaker. Think of this as a hybrid architecture for your legacy. First, we look at multi-signature overrides. Instead of a single smart contract holding the keys to your kingdom, you utilize a multi-sig vault where a majority of Oracle humans, trusted advisors, longtime friends, or a professional fiduciary can intervene in the event of a black swan. These individuals don't have the power to steal the assets, but they have the power to veto the machine's rigidity when reality deviates from the code. Second, we implement time-locked discretionary windows. This allows the smart contract to handle the routine distributions, the value, while leaving a portion of the estate subject to a wisdom review every 5 or 10 years. It allows for a human pivot. Finally, we use human oracles. In the tech world, an oracle provides external data to a blockchain. In estate planning, your oracle should be a person who understands the why behind your wealth. They provide the context that the code lacks. By building these circuit breakers into your digital estate, you aren't creating a point of failure. You are creating a point of empathy. You are ensuring that if the machine says no, a human who knows your voice can still say yes. As we navigate this great migration from paper to protocol, our goal should not be to eliminate trust entirely. That is a hollow victory. Our goal is to build a sovereign legacy, one that is robust enough to survive a total collapse of the banking system, but flexible enough to nurture a human life. A legacy is more than a balance sheet. It is a continuation of your judgment. If your wealth is trapped in a cold, logical cage, it cannot serve your family. It can only process them. I am not suggesting we abandon zero trust. I am suggesting we evolve it. Let the machine handle the security, the immutability, and the verification of the what. But leave the why to those who shared your table and understood your heart. Move your estate from a state of zero trust to a state of verified wisdom. Build for the long term, protect the capital, but never, ever forget to protect the nuance. Because in the end, a legacy without empathy is just data. And your family deserves more than just a successful execution of code. They deserve a foundation. I am the horizon. Let us look toward a future where our wealth is as wise as it is secure.